basic. Whether you like it or not, you are basic. So today I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys how to do a very fun / glamorous fall basic girl makeup tutorial. For those of you that are not interested in a long video, just want to let you know this is going to be a very long video just because it is going to be a talk through. I believe I did a talk through in my last video as well, but if you guys don't like the talk through videos, just let me know and I'll go ahead and stop making them. But if you do like them, then just thumbs the video up so I can continue with whatever it is that I'm doing. So today we're going to talk about like my wedding preparations, my weight loss, and just everything in general through the video. So if you're interested in any of that, just go ahead and watch. We're going to start off the makeup look by applying a moisturizer. Now, as you guys all know, this has been my go-to moisturizer for the past, I'd say maybe almost 2 years now. It's actually a dry, rough skin, bumpy skin moisturizer. Now, I don't know if it's an all over the body moisturizer. I just use it for my face because I feel like it works well. And you know what? Once you find something that works well for you, go with it. Don't try to change it up and try to look for something better. So we're going to go ahead and apply our chapstick just so our lips are prepared for when we need to apply our lip gloss or lipstick or whatever, lip liner. And I just dropped mine. For my lips, I just used the EOS's Lip Balm. I don't know what shade this is or flavor this is, so if anybody knows, just let me know. Now we're also going to go ahead and prep our skin with the primer just so our foundation doesn't crease or anything. And for my primer, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty. This is something that I was obsessed with from the last video, which was not the last video, I think it was the one before that, which was trying out, you know, first impressions review for the Fenty Beauty, and I absolutely loved it. And I'm just going to use 3 pumps just because this is very moisturizing, and since I already have a moisturizer on, I don't want something too much. Now my skin doesn't get as oily anymore just because it's starting to get cooler, so I don't sweat a lot, but still I want to apply this more for filling in any pores and just covering in any creases. Also go ahead and apply your eye primer. My eye primer hasn't had a cap on it for ages and I don't know how old this is, but we're gonna go ahead and use it just because we have nothing else. I can't even get it out. Fuck. I need a needle. I'll be back. Oi! Sorry! Sorry! Come on. Okay, here you go. Alright, so I'm using the Milani's eyeshadow primer. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this on the lids. Now, I do want to know, I always apply my eyeshadows before I apply my foundation, but I also know a lot of makeup artists and a lot of just gurus that apply their foundation before their eyeshadow. What do you guys do? I mean, I like to do this just because I feel like it prevents any fallouts, or when it does have fallouts, you can quickly clean it up and then apply your foundation, versus if there's fallouts on your foundation, how are you going to clean that up without messing the foundation up? So I'm going to go ahead and also apply a concealer just because this is really going to give a good base for my concealer. And it's just going to look very natural and have a very smooth canvas. So I'm going to apply a shade that's very similar to my skin tone naturally. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Brow. No, Anastasia, that's it. It's not Beverly Brow. There's a whole kit for the brows. I'm going to be using the Anastasia concealer in the shade 4.5. Just going to quickly apply this all over the lids and maybe just around my lids, and then just work on the shadows from there. This is going to be a very quick kind of a clean canvas for the shadows. So a lot of you have been asking me how I managed to lose weight. Oh my gosh, a lot of workout. I work out, when I do work out, like 4 hours a day, and normally when I'm out on like a business trip, which is like the Mela events and stuff, it's very hard for me to work out. So I normally would skip, or if I come back from the Mela next day, I would be very exhausted, so I wouldn't have the opportunity to go into the gym. But lately we haven't had any melas, so I was able to go to the gym like 5 days in a row, but I also have heel spurs, like really bad heel spurs, so I haven't been able to go to the gym as much as I would like to. But when I do go out, I work out like 4 hours. I do cardio, then I train my body, then I do abs, and then I do cardio again as I'm walking home, which is cardio for me. and I call it a day when I get home. I'm starting to eat healthier. I also drink a green juice every day now. A lot of people are probably like, okay, well, the green juice is nasty, it probably doesn't do much, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's a very good detox. Rather than buying those green teas for detoxification, or is that even a word, to detox your body, it's really good to make a green juice because it's a natural detoxing, what would be the proper word? It's a natural detox kind of a drink for your body. It's like you make it at home, you know what goes in, there's no sugars, nothing in it that's gonna harm your body. And when I drink that, I drink at least 2 cups a day or glasses a day, and I am crying by the next morning. I am running to the bathroom, and when you drink an green juice kind of sets a natural alarm clock for you, just because when you drink that, it's like right when a certain time hits, you have to run to the bathroom. There's no and ifs or buts. Your butt's like, no, you need to go. You need to go. So I wake up around like 8. Well, naturally my stomach just wakes me up at 8 and I run to the bathroom. That's how intense it is. So if any of you are interested, I am actually going to be doing a kind of like what I eat throughout the day video as well. So if you would like to see it, thumbs it up. I'm also planning on getting a new camera. So if any of you guys know a good camera that I can use for vlogging, because my fiance and I have already decided that once we get married and I'm in Pakistan, which I'm very excited about because I am so thankful that he's such a supportive guy. Normally, a lot of people would tell you, okay, or a lot of guys would say, no, you can't film, this and that. He has given me full permission to do what I want as long as I respect him and everything. He also probably might not be in the vlogs, but he says I will be like the mother of Tom from Tom and Jerry, where you always see her from like chest down but never her head. So that's how he's gonna be, but it's gonna be pretty cool. So we're gonna travel around Pakistan and just kind of show you guys what everything is, how everything is, because a lot of people have this misconception that Pakistan, I feel like this is more of like a rant rather than a makeup tutorial, but it's okay, we're gonna work with it. But we're gonna go ahead and travel around Pakistan and just kind of show you guys how and what Pakistan is, because a lot of the media has put this misconception in people's heads that Pakistan is a very bad kind of a disturbed, I don't want to say certain words that might get YouTube to, or trigger YouTube to just remove this video, but I don't want people to think that, you know, it's a bad country. So that's why we're going to be vlogging. We're going to show you the sceneries, the beauty of Pakistan and everything. And I'm very excited because along with my videos, he's also going to be doing workout videos because he's very, very, very athletic. I'm gonna be supportive for him. He's gonna be supportive of me. He's also building me a makeup kind of a den, which is supposed to be like in our attic. It's not really high, but he says I can have the whole thing to myself and do whatever I want. And I told him I asked him if I can have it for my video filming office area, and he said, you do whatever you want. It's all about respect and loyalty and honesty. Oh, okay, so I just applied, I'm sorry, I am so into this conversation that I don't even know or forgot to explain to you. For my all over the eyeshadow, for my all over the eyelid kind of a powder, I'm using the Almarys Samrt shade in the shade 100, which is light or pale. I think this is probably second to lightest or third to lightest that they had, and I'm just applying that all over the lid just to kind of get a base for my shadows so the shadows do not stick. I feel like the video is already over like 10 minutes, and I do apologize because I haven't even gone to like the proper eyeshadowing yet. Next, we're gonna go ahead and apply a shadow in our crease. You know what we're gonna do? Let's do a tape so we can get a very nice cut crease. Not a cut crease, very nice edge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some tape on the edges of my eyelids just to, you know, get a very nice kind of an edge. This is why it's good never to apply your foundation first, because I've seen a lot of gurus that apply foundation and then apply tape, and it just makes me cringe. Like, why? Now, I don't know who's doing it right. I don't know if I'm right or they're right, but on a personal level, it makes me cringe because I'm just like, well, you're getting rid of any of the foundation, you know, that you have on there. It's better to just wait and do the foundation at the end than have it mess up and redo it. Just want to make sure that they're evenly aligned, and I probably look very, very... Oh, no, they're not evenly aligned. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with a transition color first. But we're also going to need a crease brush so we can get that transition color in there. This is the Cosette's S175. I'm just going to be using the Low Blow from the Urban Decay's Heat Naked palette. And we're just going to go ahead and apply this into the crease. And I feel like this might be a little... No, this is good actually. So this is just going to be a transition color. We're also going to be applying another transition color over this just because we want a very nice blended out colors. Now transition colors aren't really there to do much. It's just kind of a shadow that either warms up or cools down the look, and it really just is there for blending, which is great. I am actually going to be using the Revlon's, Revlon's Bronzilla 012. I don't know if they have this anymore, but I got this on sale from Ulta, so we're going to apply this in the crease as well, just to warm up the whole look even more. Now, I remember when I first started makeup, these were the first brushes that I ever picked up. These were from CVS, and I'm sure many gurus have picked this up as some of their first brushes ever. These are just the Essence of Beauty brushes, and they always had like two sides on most of the eyeshadow brushes. And this one is a blending and an eyeshadow brush, so we're gonna go ahead and use the angled side to just apply this into our crease area. So I also want to know, I am trying out different backgrounds. You guys have seen my room. You guys have seen the black, shiny, glittery, sparkled background. I don't know what other background you guys have seen, but I just want to know what's working best. If you guys like the plain background or if you like my bedroom background. I feel like for a makeup tutorial, the plain is really good because it kind of gets you to focus more on the makeup tutorial versus just everything that's going on in the background. I'm also going to be using the He Devil, and I'm going to be using the Cosette's 165, which is a bigger blending brush. It's the same brush that I applied my Almay powder with. Okay, this is also going to be a transition color just because this is the warmest that I have. That's not too dark, but it's still there to warm up any look. We kind of want to make this go towards the brow, but not fully blending into the brows just because you want to place a highlight there. Next, using another crease brush, we're going to be applying ashes right on the outer V-section area. Oh, okay, so I was going to ask you, for my wedding, I'm actually trying to look for different makeup products that will stay throughout the day. I've looked into the Wonder Brow, which I've seen a lot of good reviews on. My best friend also has it. Her name is Farida. So she says she likes it, but she's also had an issue with it kind of caking and making it look waxy, I guess. So if any of you guys have had this issue, let me know down below. And if you guys know how to fix the issue, also leave a comment down below so I don't make the same mistake as anybody else. And also so the people that are getting the same issue would know how to properly use it. But I do want to get that. Then I also saw that she told me about this lipstick slash lip gloss that they have. I don't know what the name of it is, but I'm gonna find out from her. It's supposed to just, you put the lip gloss lipstick on, and then you put the lip gloss over it, and it just kind of stays on all day. It doesn't come off no matter what you do, eat, drink. It just does not come off. So I want to get that just because I feel like it'll be perfect for the wedding, because I don't want to carry around extra makeup things in my purse thingy, and I also don't want to have to touch anything up. I also don't want any of my makeup removing, specifically my brows, just because if your brows look good, then you look good. So that's why I want that. So if anybody knows anything else similar to this, maybe a foundation, blush, highlight, anything like a mascara, I can get a waterproof mascara, but anything else that's good like that, please let me know down below, just because I do want to look into buying stuff. I have been preparing for the wedding a lot. I have been getting me some handbags. I've also gotten a lot of shoes just because I want to take it with me and have everything from here, just because the shoes over there are not really comfortable. So yeah. By the way, I am also designing and sketching different dresses that I am going to be making for my own little design or boutique. I am very excited about that. I've already come up with the name, came up with the sketches. When I get to Pakistan, I'm going to see if I can go into a factory and talk to somebody to see if they'll help me build this into a brand, which I'm very, very excited about. And then I'm also planning on doing a whole lipstick out there, or just some kind of a makeup product or a skincare product, since I am really into skincare and, you know, really like the idea of skincare. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do any of that. If you guys have anything specific that you want to target with a skincare, let me know so I can focus more on that. Depending on what people want is what I'm gonna do. I don't want to do something that only I'm gonna love. I want to do something that everyone will love. So you want to build this color up slowly. You don't want to go in all at once, but slowly build it. But the more you build it, make sure you also blend it, just because you don't want a you don't want a very weird kind of a harsh line. Now, just using another clean kind of a crease brush, we're gonna blend in all of the Ashes eyeshadow. Next, we're gonna be going in with Fuego and just applying that right next to the darker Ashes shadow. This is more of like a maroonish, burned maroon color. Just applying that, kind of building it up right now, and then we'll blend it all at the end. Using the crease brush again, we're just gonna go ahead and blend the two shadows in. Now, we don't want to get rid of any of the Fuego colors, so we're just gonna go ahead and blend out the edges, or rather than just blending the whole thing. Next, we're going to be applying Lumber right on our inner corner area, but not into the tear duct area, just because we're going to have a lighter color that kind of goes in there. This is a very shimmery color as well, but not our highlighting color. Next, just using the same brush, we're going to go ahead and apply a Fenty highlighter in our corner area, and I'm just using the Kilowatts, and I'm using Honey Baby, which is the more shimmery one, into the tear duct area. We're also going to go into Mean Money and apply this right on our brow bone area. Go ahead and just take your big fluffy brush and blend everything into the crease. Don't blend anything on the lid. You just really want to keep those colors as is and just blend everything else into the crease. Just like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and fill in our eyebrows. Eyebrows look a bit weird, but we're gonna fill them in. I'm just gonna be using the NYX's eyebrow filler, eyebrow cake kind of kit duo, and we're just gonna go ahead and apply this right on our brow area. First, I'm quickly gonna fill in any sparse area or any bald areas that I have on my brow, which I do have a lot of, and then I'll go into doing anything else that needs to be done. I forgot to tell you, I think I am coming to California to the Punjabi Kitran. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, please don't hate me. It's supposed to be in Yuba City, November, I think 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's supposed to be a 3-day event that I am coming to, which I am very excited about. Alright, once we get to the outer corner, we're just lightly going to do mini strokes just to fill it in, because we don't want it to be too dark. It's just supposed to be a very light kind of an edge. It's almost like feathering that area, just like that. So, done, not done. Done, not done. Ta-da! We're gonna go ahead and also clean that area up with concealer. I'm gonna be using a highlighting concealer. First I used the 4.5, now I'm gonna be using a 3.0 just because it is lighter and it's what I would conceal with. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to clean up the edge. The basic girls. I don't know why I act so weird. No wonder I was never popular in high school, and no, I really was not popular. I was known, I wasn't popular. So using my little concealer mini beauty blender sponge thingy, just go ahead and blend it all in. It's a very creamy concealer, so it does good. I hate blending concealer in around the brows. You can always go back and fix it, but still, it's not the same. Not bad, I actually did it. job, girl. At least I managed to properly highlight it. You know, I was always told when I was younger, anybody who can do this, okay, I can't do it with this eye, but anybody who can do this is actually mean. So I don't know if you guys have heard that. Has anybody ever told you that if you can do this, you're mean? Or you just have a lot of anger issues? Like, this is how you would normally talk, and that just kind of signifies that you're just really, really angry. Even if you're not pissed off at someone, you're pissed off. Like, I'm not pissed off right now. I could just be talking about flowers and how beautiful flowers are, but it just makes you look so angry. I was always told that that's what it meant. We're gonna go ahead and apply our foundation. I am using the Fenty Beauty's foundation. Now, I did hear that this gets darker. I did not know this when I was purchasing the product, but I feel like, I mean, it gets the job done and it doesn't look as dark, and I feel like even in my last video it didn't look dark. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this one because I actually really like the way this covers me up. I don't need a lot of coverage, but it still has that layer of like a fresh looking skin, you know? Oh, okay, I know. Here's what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to do a lookbook. I wanted to do a back to school lookbook, summer lookbook. Now I want to do a fall, and before I actually decide I'm not going to do it, kind of want to get an opinion. I want to do a fall lookbook, but I don't want to do a Western kind of a fall lookbook. I want to do a Pakistani fall lookbook, meaning wearing Pakistani clothes. So just let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing one of those, because I feel like nobody has ever really done a Pakistani lookbook. You know, regular Western lookbooks have been done numerous times. So I thought we can go ahead and set our Desi mark as well with our lookbooks. So if you guys would like that, just let me know. Thumbs the video up if you guys would want to see that. See, this is why I love this foundation, because it doesn't look cakey and it doesn't look like it's much. So it's very kind of natural to me, and I like that. I really like that. Next, I'm going to be applying my concealer, and for my concealer I'm actually going to be using the 3.0, which is a lighter shade, just because I feel like if I get the other shade to match, it's not really going to highlight and it's just going to look like my natural skin, and this is supposed to be a glammed out look. Now we're also going to go ahead and apply this right on our cheekbone area. Or not cheekbone, our below the hollows of our cheek. Go ahead and also blend this in. It's okay if you get this a little over. It is going to be contoured anyways, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Also apply this on the side of your nose, just because we're going to be contouring our nose. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and set our concealer and our foundation, and then we actually, you know what, let's go ahead and do our cream contour stick before we can actually set anything. So I'm just going to go in with the Fenty Beauty's shade Suede right into our hollows, our nose, anything else that we would need to contour. Whoa, Kylie Jenner's lips. We're gonna go ahead and blend this in, and I gotta clean my makeup stuff because it's so dirty. I'm probably so the worst person you can ever watch for makeup videos. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and set our foundation and everything. We're gonna go in with our Almarys Almarys light pressed powder, and we're gonna go ahead and apply this anywhere where there is highlight, and then just leave it on there. So it's pretty much gonna be baking for right now, and then we'll see if we need to do anything else. This we can just quickly blend, so we don't need to bake our forehead. Just blend it. That's a bloody shine on my forehead. We're gonna go ahead and use our angled brush and also go into any lower shadows that we want to apply. Actually, you know what? First, we're gonna use a little pencil brush, and we're gonna go ahead and apply a maroon burgundy shadow right on the bottom. Anything that we applied in the upper crease area, we're gonna go ahead and apply on the lower lash line just to warm it up. Next, we are going to be using an angled brush, and we're going to go in with Fuego and apply that. Also blend it in to your V area. So we're going to go ahead and use the same dark ashes that we used and apply this to just really bring the lower lash line into our upper crease area section. So for my eyeliner, I'm using the Master Graphic by Maybelline. It's just a very thick kind of a liquid liner. It's been my favorite. This I've been using for years now, and I always have tried other things, but I always come back to this just because I love it so much. So we're gonna go ahead and do kind of like a semi-thick line, and we're gonna wing this out as well. So we're gonna follow the same line that we have going on for our perfect edge, and we're just gonna kind of go according to that. We're also gonna be using the Luminous Feline by L'Oreal, I believe. Yeah, by L'Oreal, and we're just gonna go ahead and apply this on our lashes before we actually go in with fake lashes, just because it's going to make the falsies look semi-natural. We're just gonna go ahead and wait for it to get tacky. Alright, surprisingly, I was really rethinking these lashes just because they're so out there, but they look really good. I mean, they don't look too dramatic. Well, okay, they look a little too dramatic, but they look good. Alright guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and go in with mascara, eyeliner, blush, and just everything else that needs to be done. We are about to be so basic that we're about to go get some Starbucks, and normally I don't, yeah, you see that. Normally I don't get Starbucks. Okay, I do get a bagel, so we're gonna go ahead and get a bagel. Since I'm fasting, I'm gonna eat it later, but at the end of the day, I still wanted to do the whole basic girl video, and I thought this was the best way to do the whole basic girl video, was to go to Starbucks and get some Starbucks. That was so awkward. I am here in the university by my house, which is literally like 2 minutes of a drive, maybe not even, maybe a minute of a drive. Drove out here to do like an outfit of the basic girl, and everybody is staring at me like there's so many people on the campus. This is really, really awkward. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day.